Now that you've seen our vision for 2020, I just wanted to talk about what it means for the customer-facing part of the business, the sales side, customer services. Greg will talk about distribution and whatever, but I think it's an exciting opportunity for us to look at what we have to do to make sure we get customer commitment right through till the year 2020. The market's changing, customers' expectations are changing, and there's a lot of changes that we have to put in place, and it should be looked at as I said before, an exciting opportunity. We have to deliver a better level of service. We have to deliver more technical advice to our customers to get their commitment. And as Larry says, you know, our ultimate vision is that a customer of Ballance will ultimately earn maybe 10% more money than a customer of one of our competitors. I think we have to be a lot more specific about providing that service to individual customers. We've used the term mass customisation in the past. Every customer wants to know that we're providing the right advice and right service that's fit for them. So do we treat our dairy farmers differently from our sheep and beef farmers? We've talked today that there's a massive opportunity in both of those sectors, but we have to do different things to exploit both of those opportunities. So we will be focusing on specific categories, segmenting our customers by size, segment them by farming type as well, and then by their service expectations, and then the sales team will have to fit into there. We've got to make sure we've got the right people doing the right job. So what does the role of our technical sales rep look like? What's the role of soil testing and the analytical work that comes into there? How do we implement Ag Hub? The feed strategy, you know, if we're looking to a farmer in the future and saying how's he going to make more money, we have to be talking to him and saying, I should say him or her in the future, how are you going to make more money by integrating your pasture with your feed? So there's a different level of technology and advice required for there. So whatever we do, it's a change. And the biggest thing that I'd be looking for out of all of us at this leadership conference is to understand that pace of change is going to be quick, and how we're going to provide our teams the tools and resources to be able to achieve that.
So what we've seen Larry discuss is the strategic change from plant nutrient management to complete nutrient management. And the way we've considered this strategically is for a complete nutrient management cycle, which in effect goes from the soil, through plants, into the animal's rumen, when we're discussing ruminant animals, which is the majority of our business, then into the animal itself, out of the animal into effluent, and then back into the soil, having this complete nutrient management continuum. Strategically, if we want to maintain leadership in nutrient management in New Zealand, we have to consider each element of this cycle. Historically, we have focused on this area as balanced fertilisers, by feeding the soil or feeding plants through soil and plant nutrition. With the acquisition of Summit Quinfos, which we've rebranded as Autumn, we moved further in the direction of ruminant nutrition and animal health. So that took us a little further on this continuum. Further to that, we had the acquisition of Ag Hub, which allowed us to play in the area of effluent management. So in order for us to maintain our leadership in product and innovation development, we need a research and development pipeline which captures our involvement with this complex biological system. So whether it's disruptive technologies, whether it's IT platforms to support our efforts, we are considering all elements in here. That takes a lot of planning and a lot of foresight, given that a lot of the products and innovations we're looking at will take us anything up 5, 10 years possibly to bring to marketplace. So it's vitally important that the R&D team, the technical extension team, spend a lot of time and effort discussing with other leaders in the organisation, whether it's distribution, whether it's finance, how can we allocate a resource to get the best final product and innovation we're looking for.
I see huge opportunities for the company both in sourcing and shipping synergies. And we will obviously need to expand a little on where we are today to meet those demands. I see a team that will encompass 6 specialist procurement and shipping people, and a couple of people on the admin side. So there will be some growth. Within those opportunities, I see us being able to utilise larger vessels, combined cargoes, so the longer haul sort of shipping will encompass feed and fertiliser products. On the smaller cargo parcels, we still have the opportunity to work in conjunction with the forestry industry here in New Zealand. And where we get involved with the Australians and our partners out of Chile, the opportunity to time charter vessels, again saving the company a large amount of money.
For me, our path forward is really around the Target 60, which the sales team run on behalf of the company. And the reason I like the Target 60 is that it embodies all the things that we want to do well within Ballance to actually make that happen. So to achieve, we have to have good raw materials, we have to produce it well, we have to maintain our plant so that it's reliable, we have to, in the production, have excellent quality, and then through dispatch we've got to serve our customers in a timely manner, give them cool product, get the blending right, and then with the dockets and the administration, make sure they charge everything correctly, and at the end of the day we've got to do all that while we keep ourselves safe and able to do the same thing the next day, and that way we have happy customers, happy shareholders, and a good future for us as employees of Ballance and the Ballance team.
The thing that excites me most about the Ballance 2020 vision is the potential and opportunities that it's got for distribution. There's so many exciting things that we've built into the strategy. The potential for new store concepts. So we're thinking about things such as ag hubs or ag malls, which is a combination of a service centre with a number of other like partners all grouped together in one agri-community, which I think's got tremendous potential to really infuse a community of ag service providers. So that example alone is one that I'm really quite excited about. New blending plants. The 2020 farmer is going to be wanting more and more complex blends that we realise that our blending plants of today are only barely keeping up. So the commitment to look at new blending plants and new blending concepts is really exciting. And clearly, while we've got a national coverage now, there's many new growth market opportunities. Canterbury with irrigation coming on stream, Lower North Island, East Coast with resurgent sheep and beef environment are just 2 areas that we'll be looking closely at to see how we can improve our market share and through improved distribution in those regions.
For us to work as a group to achieve this end, we are going to have to work with a lot of different organisations to where we are today. Some of that will be in specialty warehousing for some of the bio products. We will certainly need to be far more agile in how we work with planning and the other manufacturing units within the group. And for me, certainly team-wise, people will need to take control of their piece of the business while still working in cross-functional teams. So taking ownership will be a big part of what I see occurring within my team.
I really want us to be a world-class performer. I think we've got the tool set, we've got the people. The job for us now is to turn that into appropriate actions. Making sure that we have a financial structure that is both adaptive, responsive to change, and agile so that we can take advantage of the opportunities that come along. One of the big changes that will need to occur is finance will need to become much closer to the business to actually understand the challenges that are being faced at the front line. We will have our internal customers and our external customers all demanding more, and it's critical that finance, if they're to become a trusted advisor to the business, to provide planning input, actually know and understand what they're doing.
The role of the corporate services team is to enable capability and influence culture across the organisation. We do that through effective information systems, human resources business processes and communications. In the year 2020, communication will be more current, more timely, more relevant and more accessible for everyone.
In order to achieve our 2020 vision, it's all a matter of defining and assessing what's possible. What can we actually achieve that will allow us to get our strategic competitive advantage in the marketplace as an organisation? And in order for us to do this, we need alignment of all of our leaders across our organisation. And we need to make sure that we are all on the same page and we are working towards a common goal for the organisation.
The biggest and most exciting opportunity for the business over the next 10 years is in developing decision support technologies which will allow us and our customers to make better decisions on their farm around their complete nutrient management and allow them to farm more profitably and more sustainably.
Cost management will always be important to the success of the company. We're a commodity business, and $1 a tonne doesn't sound like much, but that's actually over $1 million every year. So the focus will be not on doing it necessarily cheaper, but certainly on doing things more cost effectively.
There are lots of opportunities in the human resources area. By the year 2020, we will have best practice recruitment, induction, performance management, remuneration, development and succession planning systems right across the business. We will have a culture where high performance is expected and well rewarded, and where staff are highly engaged.
We'll be moving towards a high performance organisation, and we will get there, and we're well on the journey, which is fantastic. And in particular, the role that continuous improvement will play. And many of you are seeing continuous improvement now through the green rooms that we've initiated, and that's just going to grow and become better and more established, and will really extract even more and more benefit. But it's about a mindset change to me. It's about people thinking every day when they come to work, what can I do just that little bit better than what I did yesterday that will make our customers happier, our costs lower, or a safer work environment. That's the exciting potential that I see in continuous improvement, and I'm really looking forward to continuing driving that throughout the group.
With QCDSM, you're talking about quality, we're talking about costs, we're talking about delivery to the customer on time, we're talking about safety, and the measure of success for that is to succeed in achieving our vision, which has been recognised, and that's the key, being recognised by outsiders, that we are excellent in the things that we do.
I've always said that the product is only the ball that allows us to play the game, and what we do with that ball determines whether we win or not. And you know, we need to be obviously focusing on what we do with our product, but how we add value to our customers will always come from the technical advice, the information that we can provide, the technology that we can use to make it easier for our customers to do business with, and following all of that, obviously having the right structure and the right people and the right resources to be able to deliver that to customers. There's a huge period of change ahead, and I think the pace of that change is only going to get quicker as customers' expectations continue to increase, as regulations and compliance comes in. We have to add value to our customers a lot more, and we have to be able to demonstrate how we add that value, and that ultimately comes down to how we can make our customers make more money in their own farming businesses.
Oh, I wondered why my door was shut. I've been infiltrated.
No matter how you feel, get up, get dressed.
Hey! Alright, okay, well, that's very interesting. Straight into it then.
Oh, sorry, I was supposed to be doing something. Oh.
I want to see you show up.
Hard at work. This is thinking time.
Rule number 6 is don't take yourself too seriously. Guess what? There are no other rules.